We, the jury.
Now at 9, the verdict is in.
Second-degree manslaughter, culpable negligence, creating an unreasonable risk. Find the defendant guilty.
The jury finding Derek Chauvin guilty in all counts in the murder of George Floyd.
A murder that lasts almost 10 minutes in broad daylight for ultimately the whole world to see.
His death igniting months of protests,
Black Lives Matter,
riots, and conversations about race in America. Tonight, reaction pouring in.
Justice! Yes! Justice! Justice!
As justice is served.
This is, I don't know, it's a lot of emotion right now.
Guilty on all counts tonight, Derek Chauvin has been booked in Minnesota's maximum security prison, where he will remain until his sentencing.
A jury spent about 10 hours in deliberations before reaching today's verdict. We have team coverage here in Milwaukee as the community reacts to the jury's decision. But first, let's start in Minneapolis with Fox's Lauren Blanchard. Lauren, good evening.
Use your common sense. Believe your eyes. What you saw, you saw.
Prosecutors say former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin directly caused George Floyd's death last May when he knelt on his neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds as Floyd repeatedly begged for his life.
You were told, for example, that Mr. Floyd died because his heart was too big. The truth of the matter is that the reason George Floyd is dead is because Mr. Chauvin's heart was too small.
The defense argues the viral video that sparked worldwide protests isn't the whole picture. They say there were multiple factors in Floyd's death and that Chauvin reacted in a reasonable and lawful way.
The failure of the state's experts to acknowledge any possibility at all, that any of these other factors in any way contributed to Mr. Floyd's death defies medical science, and it defies common sense and reason.
With a verdict looming, Minneapolis and other cities across the country are bracing for potential unrest.
Chauvin! Chauvin!
The White House says it's in contact with state and local authorities.
We will continue to encourage peaceful protests, but we're not going to get ahead of the verdict in the trial.
Chauvin will be sentenced in 8 weeks and could be facing up to 40 years behind bars. His lawyer is expected to appeal. In Minneapolis, Lauren Blanchard, Fox 6 News. Ben, Mary, back to you.
Cameras were also rolling earlier today, just moments after the verdict was read aloud. Cheering and clapping taking place at the corner of 38th and Chicago. That's the intersection right outside of Cup Foods where George Floyd was killed. A memorial of flowers and candles was also set up in the street. In other parts of the city, groups of people blocking traffic. Take a look at this truck trying to get through a crowd, first honked, then just drove forward. In response, one man jumped on the hood and confronted the driver. It does not appear that anybody was hurt.
Find the defendant guilty.
And here in Milwaukee, excitement at G's Clippers as the verdict was read in the barber shop.
Well, today was a celebration for demonstrators in Milwaukee. Many have been marching for justice for more than 300 days.
Fox 6's Ashley Sears is live and explains the group says while they are celebrating, they believe there is still work to be done. Ash?
Many in the crowd say this is a step toward progress, but it is certainly not the end. They marched from 27th and Center, making a stop here at the George Floyd mural.
George Floyd!
It's a name that's been repeated over and over.
George Floyd!
The murder of George Floyd sparked protests for the last year across the nation and right here in Milwaukee. Tuesday, chants for justice are met with celebration.
I think it gives people hope.
The conviction of former police officer Derek Chauvin has brought affirmation that this group's work is not being done in vain.
I think people, for once, can feel like what they did mattered.
Hundreds rallied from 27th and Center to the mural of George Floyd, energized to continue their fight.
This still isn't Minnesota. Milwaukee still has a very long way to go, but it gives you like a glimmer of hope that change is on the horizon.
A verdict giving this group motivation to keep marching, seeking the same change in Wisconsin.
Even though this is a time for celebration, we have times of failure as well, so we have to pay attention to that.
And the demonstrators say they will continue to fight for cases here in Wisconsin. For many in the crowd, this was day 326 of marching. They say they'll continue for another 326 days if they have to. Reporting live at Holton and North, Ashley Sears, Fox 6 News.
Okay, Ash, thanks.